Happy holidays, Warriors. It's Thanksgiving in the US and I live in Florida, so we go to the beach during the Thanksgiving holidays, and as many holidays as possible we'll be at the beach. So I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and it's kind of because I have another beginning of the year happening in my life. In the mid-October time, I was approached by our administration at school that I was going to be getting a new class. So the students that I had in my classroom were redistributed to other classrooms, and I got a brand new group of preschoolers. So what I'd love to share with you in the next part of my video are the toys that they just love playing with. Hi Warriors, part 2 of the video. Just to recap a little bit, I got a brand new class October 22nd, and they are a group of preschoolers. Most of them are towards the older end. Most of them are K-risers next year. A group of boys with autism in a self-contained classroom. And we've spent the first month, like all first months of school should be, getting to know each other, getting to know our routine, reacclimating to the new environment. Some of them had teachers prior to me for 2 years, so that's a pretty big transition for some of them. Some of them have just started school, so it's pretty exciting. I actually have a grand student. I actually have a student whose dad I know from middle school when I was a middle school teacher many years ago. Pretty exciting stuff. So let's get started with these toys here. One of the first toys that they are super interested in is our CNC farm. And it's really great because it has games on it. And I played with CNCs when I was a girl. So many people are familiar with the CNC.
Cat says.
So some nice basic language things, but this class is in love with plastic animals and like houses and barns and boats, those kinds of things. Any kind of animals, African animals, ocean animals, farm animals. I actually bought another farm. I had one, then I bought another one, and I'm going through my list of different animals and toys to buy because they're so into it. I'm still exploring things they like, but animals are definitely one of them. And it's really great because turkey is one of our vocabulary words, so it's an easy toy to play with. It's a way to augment communication because it talks for you. It has a variety of animals. It's cause and effect. Fun toy. And a little more interactive. Like I can sit there and play this game with them versus some of your basic tech toys. So to go along with the basic animal theme, dinosaurs goes on that list of little plastic animals they're in love with. Some kids love to chew on chewy kinds of tails or legs. Hard plastic is sometimes a popular sensory chewing experience. So different kinds of plastic animals are really popular. They play with them in water. They play with them in the barn. They bring them as transition objects. They use them as toys in Play-Doh. It's great. They love the dinosaurs. And then I use the online timer, the dinosaur timer, on onlinetimer.com, I think it is. I'm going to link to it below, and I'll link to different types of toys. But I go ahead and I use that, and then that's our transition symbol. That's our transition symbol. So along with little toy animals, we also like little toy blocks. So there's really great little magnet blocks. These are little waffle blocks. They come in different colors, so we can explore patterning. We can explore just basic toy play. I'm really lucky that I have a group of kids who, for the most part, have some really delayed play skills, but play skills nonetheless. So we can make these into tracks, we can make them into houses, we can make them into cubes. They travel pretty easy, so if I need them to be a transition object, they can come with us. I have waffle blocks in foam and plastic. Speaking of foam blocks, so they're not really into blocks, this class, but these blocks have numbers and they're foam, so if they get thrown or dumped, it's no big deal. And this set also has pictures and sight words, so they like them. And so they're more apt to stack them, and then we can work on block play, which is really important for later growth in algebra and understanding of algebra. So, good stuff. I'm kind of trying something new with where I'm setting up. I'm not sure if I love it, but this is all a learning experience, so it's all good. Character toys are super popular. So here's Thomas. And this is actually like a graduated kind of Thomas where there's different, well, this isn't actually Thomas. This is probably a Percy, right? Anyway, they're numbered because Thomas is blue, just by the way. Thomas is blue and Percy is green. I have to look that up. They have numerical order. They attach to each other, and then you can make a train, but then there's also multiple pieces. So if I need to give a piece to a different child, we can do that. And then they are like nesting dolls, and they nest into each other. So that's really cool. We're doing a lot of pretend cooking, especially with the holiday season. So for Thanksgiving, we had a big theme on the Hungry Caterpillar. I'll start sharing some of our holiday themes soon. So pretend cooking is actually something that we're teaching, and they're having a lot of fun with. So there's really great Thanksgiving songs. I'm going to link to my playlist below, and then you'll see our Thanksgiving songs that can totally get blended into the holiday season in December. So we're playing with stirring, and we're modeling stirring, and we're modeling eating, and we're talking about different foods. The other thing that I'm using things like this for is making homemade Play-Doh. This class loves Play-Doh. They love it. Shaving cream was okay. Painting is really cool, but Play-Doh everywhere, all day long, all the time. And I make Play-Doh because then I can throw it away if it gets gross, or kids touch their faces and other things, and then they touch your Play-Doh, right? So I can make this Play-Doh and throw it away easily. My parents are wonderful, and they donate salt and oil and flour are in this very basic recipe that I use, and it's easy to do in the classroom. It's a cold Play-Doh recipe, so it's great. So those are a couple of the toys that are super popular in my classroom. Please check them out, see if they would work for your kiddo.